Property buying is highly capital intensive and any mistake made during the process can cause trouble. So it is very important to know the do's and don'ts. Hello friends, you are watching Property Matters. I am Ravi Kumar Divakar and today we are going to talk about the importance of checking the legal documents before buying a property. What is the basic legal due diligence that a property buyer must do to ensure there are no legal disputes relating to the property he or she is buying?
The amount that you are getting from the concerned sale, that should be secured. You need to have all the amounts under which you are entering into transaction. Those amounts are required to be put on paper. There needs to be an indemnity clause. There needs to be a forfeiture clause. Secondly, most critical is the dispute resolution. In case it does go for dispute resolution. When you go to a court, whether it's a consumer court or whether it's a civil court, the process is lengthy. It will take you 2-3 years or 3-4 years to get your reliefs. So despite that, you should, in all probability, press for an arbitration clause where you can mutually decide an arbitrator to settle your disputes.
It is important to know your seller, but how can you verify the identity of the seller?
First, see the person whom he's purchasing from. That's the first thing you need to see, whether the person is the actual owner of the property. Sanction plan is very critical, whether it is a built-up society or it is a society which is under construction. If you are purchasing a property which is under construction, there must be a person to whom this property is already sold, or you're directly purchasing from the builder. If you're directly purchasing it from builder, then of course you would need to now see whether the property is registered under RERA. Is it registered under RERA? In case it is, then 90% of the things you are safeguarding yourself against. In case you are buying this property from a particular person, then what is needed is all the receipts that have been given to that concerned person of the consideration that he has paid. You will need to go to the concerned builder and check whether there is any amount which is due from that concerned person. You may also need to see whether there is any litigation over the concerned property. For that, you may need to conduct due diligence through an advocate or through someone else. In respect of a property which is already constructed, there are occupation certificates which is required. There is a requisite government approvals which are required, whether they have it or not. Then there are NOC from the government departments.
What kind of approvals that a property buyers need to check from the government authorities?
Most critical document is the title document. The title document is the first document of the property which is executed. You need to see that you have the first document and you have that chain of document which will have the complete transaction in detail. Thereafter, of course, you will need to check for the taxes. Most critical is your encumbrance certificate and whether the property has been charged to any bank or any financial institution, or whether it has been mortgaged to anyone. In respect of that, you can take an indemnity affidavit or an indemnity certificate from the seller of the property. In case it is an empty plot, you need to have the khasra number. You need to get in touch with the patwari. You need to identify the land. Identification of the land is also very critical where you are buying an empty plot of land. And then, of course, when you are entering into any transaction, the lease deed, in case it is a lease, where you are entering into a sale agreement where the property is a encumbrance-free property, then you need to sit down and close each and every tax, any due in respect of the society, any other encumbrance which is created by any person. That needs to be specifically specified in the agreement before entering into any sale.
What are the risks of buying a property without legal due diligence?
GPAs do not to give you the complete title. The title is conferred only by a registered conveyance deed. A registered conveyance deed means a registered sale agreement or an agreement of a gift, that can be termed as a conveyance deed. A GPA does not do so, because as this transaction involves a lot of money and due diligence is necessary before you invest anything. So before you tread on that road, it is important to have certain experts on your side who can push through the transaction, who can look through the paperwork and tell you what you are lacking and tell you the gray areas where you should somehow protect yourself.
I'm sure by now you have at least some fair idea on how to perform the due diligence before buying a property. In case you have any questions and queries, feel free to write me in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this show. Don't forget to subscribe to MBTV and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. This is Ravi Kumar Divakar with my cameraman Nitin Rajput. Don't forget to subscribe to MBTV on YouTube and press the bell icon to get the latest videos.